Hello dear stakeholders. Today I am going to review the question paper of Higher Secondary Part 1st Annual Biannual Private Jammu Kashmir Leh 2023 Set 10140A in the subject of physical education. I hope that this question paper is helpful for the students, those who are appearing in the annual exam 2024. Subject physical education, maximum marks 70, class 11th, time 3 hours. Section A, multiple choice questions, 1 marks each question. Question number 1, in present age sports competitions are very. Option first, easy; second, tough; third, light; fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, tough. The definition: psychology is the study of human behavior and human relationship is given by option first, Woodworth; second, Watson; third, McDougall's; fourth, none of these. Answer is option fourth, none of these. Question number 3. The circumference of the handball for men is option first, 58 to 60 centimeter; second, 54 to 56 centimeter; third, 60 to 68 centimeter; fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, 58 to 60 centimeter. Question number 4. Number of players in hockey is option first, 9 plus 3; second, 7 plus 5; third, 11 plus 5; fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, 11 plus 5. Question number 5. Who gives the sports award in India? Option first, Prime Minister; second, Vice President; third, President; fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, President. Question number 6. Our Republic Day falls on option first, 26th January; second, 15th August; third, 29 August; fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, 26th January. Question number 7. The credit of starting modern Olympic Games goes to option first, Socrates; second, Homer; third, Warren Perry de Coubertin; fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, Warren Perry de Coubertin. Question number 8. The ancient Olympic Games were held only at Olympia in option first, Munich; second, Belgium; third, Greece; fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, Greece. Section B, very short answer type questions. Each question carry 2 marks. Question number 9. Write down the past concept of physical education. This question is selected from chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer may be: the ancient Greeks believed that physical education was essential for a well-rounded education. Physical activity was necessary by his instinct for survival. Physical activity was also the first mode of communication. It was also means of expression. Lack of activity destroys the good condition of every human being, while movement and methodical physical exercise save it and preserve it. Or write down the modern concept of physical education. This question is also selected from chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer may be: the main goals in teaching modern physical education are to expose children and teens to a wide variety of exercises and healthy activities. The 19th century was an extraordinary period of development in terms both ideas about sports and fitness and physical education. In 21st century, physical education is no more a physical training only or simply bodybuilding or merely indulging in play activities or mass drills. Physical education and philosophy, in which activity is believed to contribute to physical, mental, social, and intellectual strength, paving way for all round wholesome and harmonious development of an individual. Question number 10. Define the terms blood and capillaries. This question is selected from chapter number 2, Physiological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be blood. Blood is a special kind of fluid which acts as a medium of transporting nutrients and gases from one part of body to another. Then capillaries. Capillaries are delicate blood vessels that exist throughout your body. They transport blood nutrients and oxygen to cells in your organs and body systems. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels in your vascular system. Question number 11. Explain the meaning of balanced diet. This question is selected from chapter number 9, Diet and its Importance in Physical Education. The answer may be a balanced diet contains an adequate amount of all the nutrients required by the body to grow, remain healthy, and be disease free. In addition, a healthy balanced diet provides the necessary energy requirements, protects against vitamins, minerals, and other nutritional deficiencies, and builds up immunity. Question number 12. Write short note on cardiac muscles. This question is selected from chapter number 2, Physiological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be cardiac muscles make up with the thick middle layer of the heart. This type of muscles is found only in the heart. Cortical muscles helps the heart to beat an average of 72 times a minute without rest throughout our lifetime. Question number 14. Write down 13. Write down the signs and symptoms of sprain. This question is selected from chapter number 10, Common Sports Injuries and Rehabilitations. The answer may be few signs and symptoms of sprain are as listed below. Number 1, swelling on the spot. Second, acute pain on the spot injured. Third, softness at the spot and pain on the touching. Fourth, limited ability to move the affected joint. Fifth, dislocation of the skin, especially bruising. Question number 14. Write down any two definitions of health education. This question is selected from chapter number 5, Health and Family Education. The answer may be the two definitions of health education are as listed below. Number 1, according to J.F. William, health is the quality of life that enables the individual to live most and serve the best. Number 2, according to Webster, health is the condition of being sound in body, mind, spirit, especially freedom from physical disease or pain. Question number 15. Define the terms mule kick and toe touch. This question is selected from chapter number 6, Concept of Major Games and Sports, and subchapter is Kabaddi. The answer may be mule kick. Mule kick is a deceiving kick by showing back to opponent. This type of skill is performed by the raider while returning to own court. Then toe touch. In toe touch skill, raider touch the opponent by toe. This action is very quick and deceiving by the reader. Question number 16. Define the terms caffeine and growth hormones. This question is selected from chapter number 5, Health and Family Education. The answer may be caffeine, the substance found in coffee and tea that makes you feel more awake and full of energy. It helps to less lessening in feeling of fatigue and doriousness. Due to this reason, caffeine was banned by International Olympic Committee. Then growth hormones. Growth hormones used for increasing muscle mass, height and size of body. These are generally used by the bodybuilders, throwers, jumpers and basketball players extra. Growth hormones affect adversely, leading to unbalanced height. Bones may be defected, may lead to lot of overweight extra. Question number 17. Write a short note on Arjuna Award. This question is selected from chapter number 7, National Games. The answer may be Arjuna Award was introduced in the year 1961. It is the second highest national awards for sports persons. It is named after the great prefect Shishya Arjuna of Mahabharata. It is given to the sports persons who have excelled in both national and international competition as well as possess leadership characteristics and a strong moral characters. Question number 18. Write a short note on Olympic flag. This question is selected from chapter number 7, National Games. The answer may be wherein co-veterans prepared Olympic flag in the year 1913 and first displayed at the Olympic Congress in 1914 and hosted for the first time 7th Olympic Games at Antwerp, Belgium in 1920 is of a milky white texture in background with 5 interlinked rings of different colors. The 5 colors are blue, black, red, yellow and green, which are common to almost all the flags around the world. Section C. Short answer type questions. 3 marks each. Question number 19. Write down the introduction of heart. This question is selected from the chapter number 2, Physiological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be the heart is a fist-sized organ that pumps blood throughout your body. It is the primary organ of your circulatory system. Heart contains 4 main chambers made of muscles and powered by electrical impulses. Your brain and nervous system direct your heart's function. Or write down the effects of exercises on circulatory system. This question is also selected from chapter number 2, Physiological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be regular exercises why an individual over a considerable period of time have far-reaching effects on the circulatory system on our body. The few effects of exercises on circulatory system are as listed below. Number 1. Enlargement of heart. 2. Respiratory system improved. 3. Develop new capillaries. 4. Compositions of blood improves. 5. Blood flow improved. 6. Faster removal of waste. 7. Cardiac problems decreased. 8. Working load improved. 9. Faster healing. 10. Blood pressure regulations. Explain all the above said points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 20. Write down any 3 definitions of motivations. This question is selected from chapter number 3, Psychological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be the 3 Main definitions of motivation are as listed below. Number 1, according to Frost, motivation is psychological, sociological, and physiological phenomena. Number 2, according to Good, motivation is the process of arousing, sustaining, and regulating activity. Number 3, according to Crooks and Stein, any conditions that might energize and direct our action. Question number 21. Define the following terms. Number 1, physiotherapist, dietitians, and coach. This question is selected from chapter number 4, Career Aspects in Physical Education. The answer may be physiotherapist. Physiotherapist maintain health for people and sportsperson of all ages. He should have knowledge of sports injuries and treatment. Any students can adopt this as a profession like a sports physiotherapist. Then dietitians. Sports dietitians helps athletes and players to develop strategies to eat well. This supports their training, performance, refueling, and recovery after injury. The knowledge of sports dietitian can choose as a profession. Then coach. Sports persons doing a NIS in a particular game, a person gets a job as a coach. Question number 22. Write down the meaning of achievement. This question is selected from chapter number 3, Psychological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer may be achievement is generally known as a physical output activity. We are always interested in its results. If the our performance is satisfying, it is known as a achievement. Question number 23. Explain the role of parents in making the career of their children. This question is selected from chapter number 4, Career Aspect in Physical Education. The answer may be to choose one's career in the competitive world is not an easy task. The preparation of good career starts from the family. Today, most of the career options are selected by the family or parents' pressure. The following points help the children to build up their career in the competitive world or as listed below. Number 1, interest of the individual. 2, knowledge about career option. 3, ability of comparison. 4, needs of the students subjects. 5, self assessment. 6, interaction with others. 7, follow systematic patterns. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 24. Write down any 6 rules of badminton. This question is selected from chapter number 6, Concept of Major Games and Sports. Subchapter name badminton. The answer may be number 1, the player hits the shuttlecock over the net with a racket. 2, when the game starts in the beginning, the points are called as a love all. 3, a team or a player who wins 2 games out of 3 games is called as a winner. Number 4, this game is played in 3 forms: single, double, and mixed doubles. 5, all the even points are done from the right side and of the court, and odd points are done from the left side of the court. Number 6, at the end of the game, court are changed. What in final game, court is changed on 11th point. Question number 25. Write short note on Maulana Abul Kalam Azad Trophy. This question is selected from chapter number 7, National Games. The answer may be the Maulana Abul Kalam Azad Trophy, instituted in the year 1956-57, is a rolling trophy awarded by the Ministry of Sports to the overall top performing university in sports of the preceding year for promoting competitive sports in the university sector. with a view to arouse keen interest among students and motivate teams to take up competitive sports. Guru Nanak Dev University bagged highest number of times won the trophy. The university receives replica of the trophy and cash award of Rs 15 lakh. Question number 26. Write down the adverse effects of alcohol on sports person. This question is selected from chapter number 5, Health and Family Education. The answer may be alcohol adverse effects on sports person or as listed below. Number 1, accuracy of the player decreased. 2, strength of the player decreased. 3, speed of the player decreased. 4, endurance of the player decreased. 5, alcohol may cause dehydration. Explain all these points in detail. Question number 27. What is the difference between ancient Olympic and modern Olympic Games? This question is selected from chapter number 8, Olympic Games. The answer may be the difference between ancient and Olympic Games are as listed below. First of all, ancient Olympic. The ancient Olympic Games were held only at Olympia in Greece. Modern Olympic Games were held in different cities of the world. Number 2, the ancient Olympic Games were held once in 4 years. Modern Olympic Games were also held once in 4 years. Number 3, ancient Olympic Games were conducted for 5 days. Number 3, modern Olympic Games were conducted for 16 days. Number 4, in ancient Olympic, winners were crowned with the sacred olive leaf wreaths. Number 4, in modern Olympics, the winners are awarded with medals and certificates. Section D, long answer type questions, 5 marks each. Question number 28. This question is selected from chapter number 10, Common Sports Injuries and Rehabilitation. The answer may be when a bone cracks or breaks is known as fracture. Then types. Fracture has 7 types. Number 1, green stick fracture. 2, comminuted fracture. 5, impacted fracture. 4, simple fracture. 5, compound fracture. 6, complicated fracture. 7, depressed fracture. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines, or define strain. Explain all types of strain in detail. This question is selected from chapter number 10, Common Sports Injuries and Rehabilitations. The answer may be strain is an injury of muscles generally known as a muscle pull. Then types. There are 3 types of strain. Number 1, mild strain, moderate and severe strain. Explain all the 3 types of strain into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 29. Explain the misconceptions about physical education in detail. This question is selected from chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer may be physical education is a vast subject. There are several misconceptions about physical education. Some consider physical education is meant only for recreation, fun and enjoyment. Some of the misconceptions about physical education are as listed below. Number 1, wastage of time. 2, rest period. 3, wastage of money. 4, poor social status. 5, leads in discipline. 6, no job. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines, or explain the importances of physical education. This question is also selected from chapter number 1, Concept of Physical Education. The answer may be few importances of physical education in modern society are as listed below. Number 1, optimum development. 2, growth and development, 3. Intellectual development, 4. Emotional development, 5. Social development, 6. Character development, 7. Mental development, 8. Leadership qualities developed, 9. Health and safe habits developed, 10. Citizenship qualities developed. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Question number 30. Explain the effects of balanced diet on the functioning of body. This question is selected from the chapter number 9, Diet and its importances in physical development. The few effects of balanced diet on the functioning of body are as listed below. Number 1, sufficient energy. 2, proper functioning of organs. 3, age factor. 4, season food. 5, diet for feeding mother. 6, natural diet. 7, climatic conditions. 8, prevention for diseases. 9, activity schedule. 10, maintaining body weight. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines, or define obesity. Explain the causes of obesity in detail. This question is selected from chapter number 9, Diet and its importances in physical development. The answer may be, it is the nutritional disorder whereby a person becomes bulky and overweight due to excessive depositions of fats in the body. When a person is 20% more than the desirable weight, the person is called as obesity. Causes. Few causes of obesity are as listed below. Number 1, hormonal imbalance. 2, age factor. 3, physical factor. 4, overnutrition. 5, genetic disorder. 6, eating lot of sweets. 7, drinking lot of alcohol. 8, eating lot of junk food. 9, sedentary habit. 10, hormonal imbalance or variation in endocrine glands. Explain all these points into 2 to 3 lines. Thanks and have a nice day.